Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing another game of League of Legends. I'm the Strategy Professor, and this is probably going to be my last game on this stream. So we're hoping to make it a good one here. We've actually had a good stream today, which is great. You just try to keep a positive attitude, and then sometimes you lose a bunch of games, and sometimes you win a bunch of games. But, you know, you are the common factor in all of your games. So as long as you're playing well, you're learning and improving, then you're going to gain elo. It just might take some games. You know, you have to get through all the lag that other people will have, all the bad attitudes, all that stuff. But eventually you will win more games. So I picked Sona this game. I didn't know who my AD carry was going to be. And I didn't know who their mid laner and their top laner were going to be, which is very important. Because if it was normally just Zillion and Jinx, I would play something like maybe Zyra. But because they still had an option to pick Assassins top and middle, then I don't feel comfortable picking Zyra into that. So I just went with something that's a little bit safer, has pressure early. Now Sona is still squishy, but Sona is extreme lane domination, so she's like Nami but scales better, I think. She has a little bit less CC than Nami. She's similar tactics to Nami. Another thing to keep in mind on this patch is that mana regen is extremely cheap. So champions like Sona and like Nami can get so much cheap mana regen with those fairy charms that build into good items later. God. Item's so troll. Or that ability, I guess. I don't care if he wants to bomb me, that's fine. I can heal through it. I just want to block her off of CS. Another thing that's useful to do against Zillion is if they bomb somebody, walk it into the minions and make Zillion get the CS. Make him take Jinx's CS with his bombs. Or make her miss CS with him. See, we're zoning her out of quite a lot of CS. Who's their jungler's Graves? Alright, I guess I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go for more harass here, early on. I should have healed, so I'd get the shield on myself. Dude, careful, careful. God bless. Well, if I can get him to go for me, then I might be able to live. Wow. I thought he'd go for Ezreal. He went for me instead. Okay. Sure. He probably just wants to do one more wave, I think. Which is a little dangerous, but we know the jungler's, like, hurt, so he's not going to be back. Then we'll go ahead and get the E here. So it's debatable whether or not you level up your Q or your W first. It kind of depends on how the lane's going and what kind of jungle pressure they're going to have. Since we're winning this pretty steadily, I'm just going to go for a lot of Fairy Charms and Frostfang just for max pressure. But if you think you're winning the lane and you're going to like be able to stick a lot of poke, then you can level up your Q first. If it's kind of a tougher lane, you can level up your W first. I think outside of lane, once the towers fall, then leveling up your W is probably a better idea, so it's much stronger in team fights. I do think that, like, playing a team game or a team-oriented thing is something that would appeal to a lot of women. That's, you know, it's pretty stereotypical or general, but I feel like a lot of women just are very good team players. Just naturally, if you look at a lot of professions that are dominated by women, like teachers, nurses, I think of other things like social work, things like that, where you're trying to help people out and where it's like a team game a lot of times. And that's something that tends to attract a lot of women. Not all women, of course, but I do think that's something. I'll tell you, in my master's program, where I was getting a master's in literature, there were 3 guys and 14 girls in that class. I need to start pressuring him more. I need to focus up and get some pressure in here. There we go. Got him, coach. Jeez, that's so far. Is there even a range? Slow him down, baby. Alright. So Sona is very mana hungry. So getting a Chalice early on is awesome with her. Which Mikhail's is very good anyways. So getting a Chalice is almost a must on her. I mean, there are lots... I don't want to sound like too like chauvinist or whatever. There are lots of women in, you know, leading roles in various industries and things. I mean, I'm an educator, okay? So I'm saying that from an educator's like... Yeah, there's a lot of women in education. There's also a lot of men in education too. Well, not really, but men can go into education. I'm doing something that's not a traditional, like, man type of job. Oof. That flash W for the save. No, I'm not staying for that, man. I need to get a, What are these? I'll get a pink. I think it's just disingenuous to say that some fields just aren't dominated by one gender or another at this point. I mean, that's kind of the whole argument, right? A lot of it. Now, the reason why can vary a lot, but I think that the argument on both sides, whether it's you know, feminists and people like that are saying there aren't enough women in business or leadership roles or things like that, is kind of the same line of reasoning. They're just... Women and men just dominate different industries for different reasons, although there, of course, are exceptions in various ways. Alright. I'm out. That's a pretty good exchange. I think Sona can be a lot of fun, too. I mean, I know people give Sona a bad rap. It's just kind of this auto-attack, like, roll your face across the keyboard champion, like I just described. But I think she can be a lot of fun. Actually, I need to go ahead and get a Sightstone at this point. Neglected it a little bit too much. I probably should have gotten it on my last back. I was talking so much I forgot about it. Chalice, it's debatable. Chalice is very good too, early on. Let me eat a cracker here real quick. I mean, but yeah, gender can definitely... I mean, my wife and I are very, very different. We defy a lot of gender expectations. Like, she makes way more money than I do. She's basically a mid-level manager. I'm the educator. She's very, very good at the housework stuff. Like, she laid a lot of the tile in our house and installed the hardwood. And then I'm the one that tells her, like, how to deal with difficult clients and things. Like, to sort of the people skills stuff. I think I'm better with the people skills, the conversation, and she's way better with, like, tools and things like that. Not to say she doesn't have a lot of people skills. She definitely does. She's a friendly, lovely woman. But so a lot of times she asks me to help her out with that. Like, develop strategies for how to ask for raises or how to deal with difficult clients and things like that. So we're a very gender bender kind of relationship. Need to watch out for Graves. Oh, nice. Scion, like, rushed to ZZ right off the bat. I like this guy. This is my man right here. That item's so strong. And Ziggs can't do anything about it. What's Ziggs gonna do? I'm starting to want to transition over to... I think I'm going to transition to bigger heals at this point, 'cause it feels like we're starting to enter in the mid-game. There's going to be a lot of team fights and stuff breaking out soon. You're not going to get him? Dang it. Oh god, I missed it. It was a fail. It was a fail, for sure. Oh god. That Ziggs bomb though. How troll. So as you enter in the mid game and team fights and stuff, you really want to focus on getting your W up. Let me come up here and try to hold this, or at least get the experience on it. See how sweet that chalice is? Like, I have so much mana. Well, a lot of that's Water Drake, too. I just keep going. Like the Energizer Bunny. And her auras are so powerful. Yeah, try it out, Mr. Zalgo. Hey, if you want to play some normals with me sometime, I'm happy to play a game or two with you. On stream or off, whatever you want to do. Oh, we need to get out of here. I'm getting tough. That Zillion, I was about to say, he should be trying to power people in. I'm going to have to ult him. She might try to rocket me. Yeah, okay, he blocked the rocket. That's good. Oof. Jesus. This is why you upgrade heal. If I didn't have heal there, I would have died, for sure. I should play Sona more, honestly. She's very strong. Because she has great early game domination and great scaling. So she's kind of like Zyra, or kind of like Janna. Except with slightly less power end game, probably, but more power early game. So she's of a similar vein. She used to be way better back in the day when she gave AD instead of on hit. I think we split some of that there. I forgot that was first tower. I could get a ZZ Rod also, but I think I just want the bigger shield stuff. Boots. Pink and a, there we go. I think that looks good. Yeah, if anyone who's watching the stream or watches the VODs or whatever that, you know, wants to ever play a game, you know, and I'm on, just message me and happy to do it. I am on US server though. I don't have like a European account or anything like that. But if anyone ever wants to play, just let me know. I can play top lane too if someone else want to play support. I mean, if it's just for fun and a normals, I can practice other things. Like I could play could play 80 carry or something as well. Try to get some deep wards in here. Yeah, I probably should not have killed whomever. Like, when they put the Zillion ult on somebody, you want to not kill them and just wait until it runs out. Yeah, the green power cord deals 25% less damage, so it's pretty good. That's what I was talking about, how you always want to keep that green power cord up, ideally in fights. I haven't been doing that all the time, but in like serious team fights. Oops. Yeah, I should not have gone around that way, that was dangerous. Yeah, this Easy seems pretty good, like he knows what's going on. Just gotta try to close this out here. Hey, Celester. Yeah, not Warhammer. Maybe later in the day. This is gonna be my last game. Yeah, it is a region locked account, and it's because of like the lag and things like that. I have class here in probably about an hour and a half or 2 hours. About 2 hours or so. And I need to prepare for it, and then I have to drive over there and things like that. So I have real life stuff to do occasionally. Okay, I'm gonna grab that. And we'll grab this. Looks good. But when I get back tonight, I'll probably do some more Warhammer. I just wanted some vengeance for yesterday. From League, honestly. So I'm just doing League in the morning here. It was such a bad day yesterday, but if we win this game, which crossing my fingers, hopefully we can win. Seems like we have a pretty competent team. That'll put me at 4-1 on the day, which is pretty good. Maybe 5-1, I can't remember. Something. So sometimes you just have to stick in there. You're going to have tough games, but it all does even out. If you just play well every game to the best of your abilities, you will gain elo. If you just learn and adapt and become stronger. I think the healing on Sona with that shield is just so extreme. Some of them do. Some of them do. I don't usually tell them until the end of the semester. If someone, I had someone point blank ask me if I played video games, and then I told him yeah, and then he was trying to get me to join our. Apparently, my college has some kind of like video game semi-competitive club or something, and because I'm a grad student, technically I could play in it. And he was trying to recruit me to play in it. But I didn't do it. It could have been fun. You know, I've thought when I go back. Oh, that Mikhail's save though. Oh god. When I go back to the state where my wife and I want to go, our home state, go back to a university there, hopefully it will, I can, like, maybe run, like, an after, or, like, a club or something for gaming. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, there's a couple of students that know. But I don't, like, announce it to everybody or anything. It's just the ones that ask me. Or kind of in the know. If they, like, do a project about video games or something, sometimes I'll tell them. But in general, like, my policy is I try not to interact with students on social media or anything anywhere else while I'm still in control of their grade. Because I don't want to look like I'm showing favoritism for certain students. So I won't friend them on Facebook. I won't go out to lunch with them or anything like that. Now, as grad students, it's different. Like, I've gone out to lunch with professors as a grad student before because we're talking about major projects and things. And it's usually with other grad students. But yeah, as a rule of thumb, I just try to be as, like, show the least amount of favoritism I possibly can. As much as possible. Because we live in a day and age where, you know, you can just get in trouble for almost anything, unfortunately, even at the college level. It might be different in Europe or other places. Sorry, I don't want to talk while I'm eating, but I need to eat something. I suppose I can do one more. I'll do one more. That'll still give me plenty of time to do what I need to do. Okay, that's going to be it for the VOD. I'm going to do one more for the stream. Where is this? And it's going to be a duo with my buddy. Hey, what's up, man? I'm streaming.
Oh, what's up?
You want to go ahead and make it?
Yeah, I got you. Toby,
Okay.
would you shut up?
Okay, that's going to be it for the VOD. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. It's always a pleasure.